Well, good morning, tubers, and happy Humpers Day. Here I am, 7:30, and back out in the woods. I'd have been here at 7 o'clock, but I had to give my female friend a ride to work. And finally, I'm on the front upper corner of this island where we ain't picked one yet for 3 days. And boom, shakalaka boom, finally. Two popped up here. And I'm just now getting to this spot. So I'm hoping, ooh, look, there's a third one. I stepped right over the log because my eyes seen them. I didn't even see that one. Hoping this front corner's covered today. One time me and Terry showed up here and we picked 200 just off this corner before we ever got headed down farther deeper into our spots. So, time to get picking them and beat everybody else before they want to get out here. See you on the next batch of them. Maple tree, one of my favorite trees. But I wish I'd have filmed this spot yesterday. This was yesterday. I circled this tree and probably picked like over 20 of them. They just kept being around them everywhere. Everywhere you look. Oh, I see another one a little farther out. See it hiding over there? But yesterday, I just started a circle, tied around the tree, and kept walking wider and wider. Just kept finding them and finding them. But here's two right here. Oops. Not the biggest, but they all eat good. They all eat good. And here's this one here. Oh, here's another one. See, that's why out in this grass you gotta do circles, because they'll hide on you. They're good for hiding on you. Really good. I mean, some, I can see them like a light bulb shining in the dark. Lay them on my back for a minute and circle around this tree. Yeah, this one I really wish I'd have filmed yesterday. That'd have been some great live action. Because it was just circle, circle, pick, 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 pick. Terry had to work today. John, he had to do something else, so it's just lonesome on me out today, which is fine. Be the first day I've been out by myself to pick them. I can see a stem where I picked one yesterday. Need to cover that up. It probably grew up overnight. Them stems will do that. You can pick them real low. I've picked some where I've left this much stem and come back and that stem be that much bigger. Well, let's bag these up and move on. Look at how big that stem grew. And I picked that one first 4 days ago. Oh, I can smell them mushrooms right there. Oh, I just love that smell. Love that smell. The pickings are kind of low this morning, but I'm still finding them. But here we are again on Goose Island. Terry says we need to call it. If you can see her up there. Little brown black head laying down. I hate to get up there and bother her and spook her off her nest every morning, but I picked mushrooms right there on them trees. Could swear I can almost see one through the camera this morning over there. On these rugged cameras that are waterproof and stuff like that, they have high megapixels. Like this one's a 16 megapixel, but the digital zoom power is not the greatest. It's only like 10 by. But I sure wish she'd let me get to them trees right there and just pick my mushrooms and turn around. I really, honestly hate disturbing her. But man, when it comes to picking mushrooms, I mean, look at me. I'm in my waders, going through the brush, just so I can cross the creek where no one else can, unless they come by boat. And We'll go through all kinds of crazy stuff just to get out and pick our morels. I mean, it's true OCD, man. True OCD. Crazy for me. I sure hope there's a mushroom up here, making it worth spooking her off her nest. I don't really see one poking up from here. Maybe if I walk real quiet. I don't see none. We're gonna try and not spook her this morning. Making too much noise. But I think it all has to do with getting in a certain amount of yards from her. And that's when she freaks out. Because you know she can hear me right here. Hell, by actuality. Oh, sorry. I'm maybe 20 yards from her. Well, I'll have to check that out during editing as to how crazy that looked all zoomed in. Like that. But, like I said, it was 45. It's a perfect temp for them coming out. They've still got us called for some heavy rain tonight until tomorrow, which tomorrow morning I can't even go hunting unless it's real close by the house. I got a doctor's appointment at 10:45 way the heck up in Columbia. By the time I get home, someone had done been in here, so it's not worth coming back in till Friday. So I'm kind of hoping it rains all day tomorrow. It just keeps everybody out of the woods. Man, I can't believe I can't find a live action mushroom on here. And I've picked, I think, only 4 so far this morning here off of Goose Island. Yesterday, me and John picked a bunch off of here. Just a bunch of them. Today may be a low picking day. I don't know. You never know till you get out here. Oops, damn sticker bush stole my hat. Come back here, hat. John picked a bunch around this rose bush yesterday. And look how far the tree is away from it. It's quite a ways away from it. But there's some sycamores that have all these great big huge rose bushes that grow around them. I got crawl plumb under them to pick them, but that's all great big whites. Standing around and looking hard, and look what happens. Look how little he is. Boy, he's a gray. I guess I'll pick him. Because he's been here a day. See that brown spot on him? Means he's already been out one day, so I don't think he'll grow anymore. Some of them only just get a certain size. Oh, wow. And see why you have to do circles? Because you literally catch them from different directions. I mean, the grass and leaves really hide them. Look at that one. That's not a bad. I'd call him a common white. That other one was a true gray. Awesome. Ooh, here's another one that I did not see. I was standing right there. Didn't see till I got turned from a different direction. And he's one we left to grow bigger. He was about half that size. See how the top of him is? Well, cool beans. Thank you, Great Spirit. I appreciate the morel harvest every year. It's awesome food in my belly. And sometimes when it's an awesome year, it's money in my pocket, which I could really use right now. But I really haven't come up with enough to sell yet, I don't think. I'm desperate though. If I could pick a pound a day, I'd probably sell them. Around here I get $60 a pound on them. I had a judge in Scottsdale, Arizona. Need to call him this year, but I ain't sure if he passed away last year. But here 2 years ago, he could only buy a pound from me because he had just had bypass heart surgery and stuff. And he's also one of the largest gun antique dealers in the United States. But he used to buy 3 pounds off me every year when the big ones had come out and, you know, I was having a good year. And some years he'd be the only person I'd sell them to. And I met him through family. But he'd give me $100 a pound. And plus send $30 for a shipping and handling box that it would cost me. And then those great big ones, what you do if you want to ship them, you bring them home, you lay them out on paper, and it's best just go ahead and cut them in half, knock all the bugs, scrape off what dirt you can, and put them on some clean newspaper and let them just dry out to where the stem doesn't have moisture in them. Or you let them dry out some more, and then you zip vac them up, and you can ship them or you can throw them in the freezer like that, and they'll last a long time. But you gotta make sure you get that moisture out of them, because when you pull them out of the freezer, they'll automatically start rehydrating themselves before they even get thawed out all the way. I cut the package open and I rinse them underwater and rinse off what bugs got froze and what dirt didn't get scraped off. And you ain't got to throw them in salt water there. You just wash them and flour them and deep fry them right up. But I'm burning a lot of video time on here. I'll get off till I find something. That's 7 minutes of yakking. I really appreciate you all that really enjoy watching my vids and listening to me yak away sometimes. You got no idea. I mean, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But it has changed my entire world. Oh, wow. See, you bend down and you find one, and you look around, and there's more. Yeah, that's what I say. You always got to do circles when you're picking these little ones. Now, when the big ones come up, heck, they stand 6 to... I've even found one 14 inches tall. I've got it on my phone. I guess maybe if I load it on FB, I could then save it to my computer. Well, I could email it to my computer. I never thought about that. And I'll try and throw it in a video. Now you'll notice it because it'll be an older picture when we got a goatee and my hair is kind of long like it is now. Need a friggin' haircut. And the beard. Man, the other day when it got hot, my buddies that I'm trying to compete with, 2 good friends I grew up with, Chris and Jeff, and just standing here talking, I see a mushroom. Where's he at on camera? Right there. I can hold still. And my old buddy Eli, because they got the beards now, and I thought, well, heck, I'll grow me a Duck Dynasty beard. Heck, we had long beards way before some of them boys was still in school. But I had a mustache by the time I was in 6th grade. Me and 2 other boys, one of the kids in school. Look at this little bitty right there. Oh, yes. Leavin grow. But I will put this next. Wow, 10 minutes of film time. Thank you guys. You guys make it worth every second. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you. Well, I should have had the camera on for in here. I just come through a row and picked like 10 of them. Like boom, 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 boom. And every time I'd bend to pick one up, I'd see the next one. And there's a second person out here on a boat this morning. Someone just went up the slough. I'm just praying they're only fishing. Just praying they're only fishing. Well, I don't see any more right here. Next spot. Check these out. Boom, 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 boom. Still in the same line I was in. But I gotta turn backwards just to look again. Well, finally in my second little picking spot. And I don't know who went up in the slough earlier in a boat, but I'm glad to know that hopefully they're fishing, not mushroom hunting. But, because here's 2 that me and Carrie found, like way away from these maple trees actually. They're quite a distance. And then right there's actually a green ash tree and an elm tree right next to each other. They all died. And usually morels don't like dead trees no more. If a tree dies, they'll quit growing them. But we left these 2 to grow, and they growed up pretty good. I mean, this one here was like, they was both half that size easily. Oh, look at that. And there's almost a double header. But I love it when you spot 2 mushrooms and you start your way. Come on, get in it back now. Start your way bending down and you spot 2 more. And then usually that's when you stop and you really start looking around. And these are way out here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that one from over there. Look at that. Oh, that's a big one. We gotta get us a good picture of him for sure. Some people probably think I'm crazy with all the mushroom pictures I take. I got most of the pinched off, just got a little bit of dirty stem there. With all the pictures I take of mushrooms, it's like taking pictures of in situs, of arrowheads, but I love these just as much, if not more, because these only come once a year. You can hunt arrowheads year round. And sometimes your morel seasons may last a week, they may last 3 weeks, may last 2 weeks, may last 2 days even some years. I've had that happen. But I was real worried about the creek getting up and flooding this spot. Last year I'd come in here and I was just a day early, but I'd actually had found one. And then that night It rained so hard and the creek was already about as high as it is now. It flooded up and it just ate this place. It looked like a war zone through here. And it didn't grow any except for around a log that kind of protected from the down current pressure of the stream. And oh, look at that beautiful sunshine. Oh my God, that's gonna really make them pop tonight. And that just bums me out because I'm gonna have to be down here at daylight and make my check-ins real fast. I ain't gonna be able to check all the spots. I'll only be able to pick one island and run it and have enough time to get home to get to the doctor. Yep, see, you bend down and see another one. That's all you gotta do. Look around and they're there. Huh, I can hear a boat upriver. See, and there's a lot of people that hunt this spot, but there's only 2 of us, well, with Terry, 3 of us that run the outside edge pretty good, and then there's spots that shoot a half a mile in that a lot of other people check, and I don't go there because I know that's their trees and their spots, and I know where tons of mushroom spots are like that. I don't go to them, just like some creeks I don't go to them. I know certain people hunt them, so I stay out of them. And same with their mushroom spots. If I know someone's been hunting there, or they tell me that's their spot, or one year say we trade spots and they take me there, I'd never go to their spot, ever. That's just disrespectful in my eyes. And that's just how I feel about it. I believe in giving everybody consideration and respect you can give until it deserves otherwise. Dang it, I got near the carrying gear heading on, and I got my bottle of water in my back pocket and not my belt on, so I got to turn the camera off so I can pull my pants up and get to picking some morels. We'll get off here. Thanks, y'all, for enjoying these vids. I really do appreciate that. Y'all are awesome, is what you are. I'm honored by so many of you guys, and so glad so many of you have turned to friends. I could never say life could be any better, no matter what pain or crap I gotta deal with in my life. You guys and the rest of my friends from Facebook and family, it's what makes every second worth living, and I appreciate it. The Great Spirit really blessed me when He kept me alive and walking 6 years ago when it was supposed to be the difference. And finally, we're waiting on my hearing date. So whenever that comes, that's a 1-day process. And then the judge gets so long to make his report, and then the insurance company finally writes me a check. Plus, they got to cover me 100% medical leave the rest of my life. But enough of me yakking away. Time to be picking. I just started picking over here. Now there's a pretty good sized gray. Yep. I spotted that one about 15 feet away, way back there. And it had my whole attention. And then, like I said, you see that one, and boom, there's that next one. And then, where's he at? Even over there, there's the next one. Oh. And it really takes a lot for me to do this every day. I mean, I have to literally beat myself to death. This is what true OCD will do to a person. It'll make you do things you thought you never could. Just getting up and down from on the ground and stuff, oh, it just kills my back by the time I get home. See, didn't even see that little guy hiding in there. Heck no. The knee's wet and dirty by the end of the day, but it's worth it. Look at that. Some nice ones growing today. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the great morel harvest this year. And the big ones haven't even come out yet. Oh my gosh, is it going to be a good year for that. And I just spotted 2 more. See if I can zoom them in. It's hard to hold still on this. There's the other one without being on a tripod. But, man, this is going to end up being a long morel video. You know, I've been trying to make them short. I even had thought about trying to make today's shorter. Oh, look at this one. Growed up right by the friggin' buck deer poop. Huh. Wonder if he spored that mushroom. I doubt it, but you never know. I always figure that's how they got to end up on some pass, but right there is how you spread them around. Each mushroom, doesn't matter if it's the smallest or the great biggest white you ever found, each one has 10 to 50,000 more spores on it. Those are 10 to 50,000 more mushrooms that will grow throughout the next 1,000 years. And every one of them leaves one behind. So that's why you always want to use a net sack in your picking spots. And then, look at that, I was so excited about seeing them ones. I passed this great big one curled over. I mean, that's why I say, when you get to picking them, man, you got to do circles. Because the ground cover will play tricks on you. Man, what an awesome day. Here comes somebody in a boat. I'm going to shut her down and hide. Boy, we are finding some really nice common whites today. Some nice ones. And filling the bag slowly. But I got a lot of territory to cover in here. A lot of territory. I think it was 10 o'clock when I got in here. And I bet it'll be 1 or 2 o'clock before I get back to the car. Uh-oh, we're smoking. Can't never lose your stick. Terry had to go back for his the other day. He had left it behind him by quite a long ways. Just one big one over here. Where's that next one? Where's that next one? Well, remember that one gray I said I'd stick a stick by? And we'd see how much it grows. It's grown twice its size. And then actually look, it's got another little one growing next to it. And then let it go. Okay. Seen this little bitty one over here growing up. Oh, yeah, this ain't good. Look at this. Where'd he go? Guess he fell off me. Dang ticks today. I was gonna kill him so he didn't have a chance to get on me again. But he got away. But I'll pick him today. I don't think he's gonna do any more growing. But he grew twice his size. You seen it live action first, baby. But I'm gonna leave that one open. And I won't be able to pick it till Friday. So we'll remember to see what kind of size it turns into. Now, where's the next one growing at here? Can't believe there not be some nice fresh white commons up yet. And I bet it's gonna be a good year. A lot of people think after the big whites come out, they're done, but they're not. Your little common whites will come back out again. You can come back through and pick sometimes another couple hundred. Wow. There's why you circle the trees. Look at that baby. Nice one. I just love it. Oh, look at that. Didn't even see him yet. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Love morels. And my man, let me tell you what. Look at that. I'm so excited. I need to calm down. Man, and it was right next to that one. That's why I gotta stop and look. Because each time I see one, the endorphins in my brain go off like they never have. And so I gotta let my natural high come back down for a couple seconds and then look around and see another one. True OCD morelic. That's me. For at least how many ever weeks they come up out of the year. And then it's right back to rocking. Rocking, baby. Like I said, you always bend down and see more. But right over there, I had no more than bent down to pick one. Actually, 3 of them up. And looked over here, and we always find them hanging right over the bank's edge sometimes. And right on the bank. And look where this great big common is. Right on the edge of the bank. Just hanging here right off. I mean, if you was out there fishing, how could you not see that? You know? Then I get over here to look at it, and here's one hiding. Here's another little good one hiding. Oops. It doesn't hurt to do that as long as you do that and put it back. But look how small this one here is. Or is it just a piece off of one? And here's a little bitty one hiding my pick. I don't like getting dirt in the bag, that's one thing. Most important thing is that net sack. So you're dropping them spores, leaving them behind. That's a nice little jag for right there besides the 3 that I had picked there. And then you gotta really look around some more tight, cause yep, look at this, hiding over here. She's been out for a couple days. Look at that brown top. Usually Terry was checking this edge tight. And then there's one over there, all curled over. What a day. What a day, what a day. Well, gotta put them in the sack and get back to picking. Picking morels. And them one guys, they's right out there fishing. I don't know how they missed that thing. I had to tie myself off with a rope to a tree up there just to get over the bank edge to pick it. Nice big one. Oops. Surprise. Live action. I just wanted to show this real quick. Oh, nope, I can't say. I was going to say a lone soldier, but there's another one right there. But here this one is, closest trees, 20 foot away. There's, you gotta watch for that. They'll be way out in the middles of an open area sometimes. And you stop to find one, and you see another. Yep. Doesn't get any better than that. Now here's one we left to grow out in the open, and it was 1 inch tall, and look at it now, it's 2 inches tall. 2 days. Can't beat that. See that big old maple tree? I'd pick some back there. And I am finding them around black ashes. And see, if you look at that black ash, to me that bark looks like a mushroom head. But the maples seem to be the best ones. And I've been out here crisscrossing this middle because I'm the only one out here today, so it's taken me a lot of time. I started out here at 10 o'clock today, and it's already 12:07, and I gotta be home today by 3 o'clock because that's when my home health nurse comes. And I'm sure gonna need her today, because when I get home and get in that chair, get in the shower, get in bed afterwards, I won't be able to move. This had done it. But man, I just love it when I hit these spots like this. Look at this, some big ones. And man, it was just, they were boom, boom, boom. They're just some nice big ones all around this spot. And they're not right next to the tree either. They're a little feet away. Dang, there's one I hadn't even seen yet. Like I said, oops. I really try not to do that. Always try to pinch them off. But it's a myth that if you pull that stem, they'll quit growing in that spot. They won't. That same mushroom spot will grow back. Actually, it's a whole different spore that grows back next year. I gotta go through here slowly. But I'd noticed that great big, huge gray right there that I would call more a huge gray than a common white. Just mainly because of its color. That'll be the biggest gray I've found so far. That one right there. It's huge. And I had thought about making what I filmed last before this little segment, the last bit of filming, and then just the rest pictures, because it's going to be a long video. So only those who really enjoy it will probably watch that. But I have no idea what to name it yet. You always try to name them differently. And I've used about all my best morel phrases that I can think of. Oh heck, here's one hiding down here by this log. Hadn't seen yet. But I had seen this great big white guy here. Look at him. Oh, and he's a common. He's not a big white. He's just a huge common. They'll even grow 3-5 inches. Oh heck, here's another little gray I didn't even see yet. No. Besides, I had been looking at this little gray hiding in here. Oops. That's either the wind or a boat coming up from the slough, which would be our arch nemesis. And he's from Brumley. This spot's his too. Ooh, look at there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Awesome. Just awesome. I hadn't even picked that one yet. Gosh dang diddle doodle doom. Relic madness. Hope no one messes where I got my waders stashed at, because I'd get nasty wet going back across the creek. It'd really stink. Plus, I just bought them last summer. Brand new pair of waders. I think I stashed them pretty good. Even if he saw them, I don't think he'd mess with them. Holy cow. Look, I gotta bring my sack over here. Look, mushrooms there. Mushrooms there. There's a mushroom way over there. There's 2 more mushrooms way over there. Wow, there's a huge mushroom over there. You see him? Oh man, this is an awesome spot. Plus I got a big old handful back here I already need to get in the bag. And this one I just stepped over this log. Oh man, I'm glad I know how to find these big maple trees and go right to them. But I'm trying to walk all the other trees too. I mean, I'm zigzagging in here more than a person could think about zigzagging. I ain't kidding you. Hey stick, get away from my mushrooms. Get away from my mushrooms. Don't you breaking them. No sir. Alright. I gotta get off here folks. Get these bagged up and picked. bunch over there. Some of you may remember this little spot from last year, but this is a hillside that I pick a lot of grays on, pick a lot of whites on. But my blacks, which are normally supposed to come out first, come out on this hillside. And I checked all my written records, and every time I've picked mushrooms down at the bridges by at least 2 days, the blacks have been up here. And there ain't a single black up here nowhere to be found, not even a little bitty gray or a half-free morel or nothing. Nothing. Usually this spot's loaded with blacks, just all over the place. And not a single one. Boy, I sure wish I had a soil thermometer to read the soil down there, see what its temperature is right next to where a mushroom popped, and then bring it here and shove it in the ground and see what the difference is. If there's a 5-degree difference, a 2-degree difference, a 10-degree difference, whatever it may be. But you can take notes on mushrooms for 20-some years and make records, and they will still do things that stump you and make you go, huh? Well, here's today's count, 203. That's been the best day so far, so that makes 4 days, 603 mushrooms. And today, boy, you found some real nice big common ones, but I'll pick them little grays just like the rest of them. I mean, that gray there, he was done growing. I wonder where that gray is. I found that I left stuck by the stick that grew up. There's a bunch of these, so you can tell he's been out a couple days. He was one we left to grow, but man, just all kinds of fresh ones. And that's still creek bottom pickings, not even hitting the hillsides yet. I can't wait to start finding the 12-inchers. That's when you fill a pound in a 1 Walmart sack, and it takes 4 Walmart sacks to walk out of the woods. Now that's mushroom hunting. Thanks, everybody. I wish you could be here to eat them with me. I'd sure share them. Hope you all find a bunch of pickings, and all you not picking and out finding rocks, hope you find a stellar point laying in your path. I'm looking for that 2-foot morel in mine.